Good good day everyone. So as I've promised, so we will be discussing more examples, preparation for the long test. So what we have here, we have two examples in graphing sine and cosine function. So I want you to pause this video first and try to do it on your own. Try to identify the amplitude, the period, the vertical shift, and the horizontal shift. And right after that, you sketch the graph and then identify the domain and range. So once you have an answer, you can proceed already with the video. So right now, assuming that you're done answering these items, so kindly check your own work. So let's have number 1. The given is f of x is equal to -4 sine of x minus pi plus 1. So of course, what you will do first is identify the a, b, c, and d. So the a here is, that's supposed to be -4, so please do correct. So again, it's -4, b is 1. So where did we get the 1? So that's coming from the x. So I repeat, so let me just rewrite that here. So you have -4 sine, and then it's supposed to be the coefficient of the x. So it's coming from here. So this is your b. And again, just to correct, a is -4. Then c is -pi. So again, kapag if in case you encounter another term here in our central angle or the theta, just like this one, it's minus pi. So you'll automatically consider the minus as negative so that you will not be confused. So this would be c, that's -pi. And after that, you have plus 1, which is on another term already, so that would be your d. Okay, then afterwards, you'll start with amplitude. Again, just to recall, okay, so amplitude is absolute value of amplitude is simply the absolute value of a. So that means absolute value of -4, which is just 4. And for your period, it's 2 pi over 1 or 2 pi. So again, for period, the formula is 2 pi over b. And as of the moment, your b is 1. So that's why you have 2 pi over 1, which is simply 2 pi. And afterwards, your vertical shift will depend on your d. So your vertical shift will be at 1, or kung i-describe mo yung midline, the midline would have the vertical shift is again 1, but the equation of your midline is at y is equal to d or y. Kumbaga yan yung horizontal line, and that will divide the graph into two equal parts. Into 2 parts, I mean. Then you have your horizontal shift, which is again -c over b. Your your c is again pi, and then your b is 1. So take note, merong -c sa mismong formula. So when we replaced or substitute -pi to c, so merong another negative. So emphasize ko lang kasi minsan yan yung nakakalimutan ninyo. So again, this is negative. This negative here is coming from the formula, and the negative that you see right now is coming from your c, because your c is -pi. Then you have b, which is 1. So since it's negative, negative of negative, so that means it will become positive. So positive pi. So with that, so we are now ready to graph. So of course, your midline would depend on your D. So that is why you have 1 in here. And then right after, you identify your maxima and minima. And that would depend on your vertical shift. And all you need to do is plus or minus your A. Okay? But your A must be your amplitude, okay? Not the A, just to be clear. Baka ma-misinterpret nyo yung nakalagay dito. So, that is referring to the amplitude. So, that means your midline or the vertical shift is at 1. And your amplitude is 4. So, 1 plus 4, you get a 5 for that. And 1 minus 4, you get a negative 3. So, you put a 5 on the top, and then, so that is your maxima, and your minima is negative 3. So now, so take note that you need to identify where to start your graph. Kung ano yung itsura ng one cycle lang. So again, what you will use is negative C over B. And negative C over B is coming from your horizontal shift, which is a pi. And then the ones on the other end of one cycle would simply be the pi plus the your period, and your period is 2 pi. So pi plus 2 pi, bali horizontal shift plus your period. Yan lang yung gagawin nyo. So yung una, yung leftmost, yung horizontal shift, that's why it's pi. You'll start at pi. Then yung other side, yung right side, right endpoint, that would simply be horizontal shift plus period. So pi plus 2 pi. So 3 pi. Ay, sorry, dito pala ako. So ayan, 3 pi. Then what you will do next is, of course, you will be dividing one cycle into 4 equal parts. And for you to do that, all you need to do is to check your period, which is 2 pi. Then, divide it by, again, 4. So, 2 pi over 4 is pi over 2. So that means after pi, you need to add pi over 2 for that, so that you will get the next. Okay? So that would be, okay. Ay, kamali yung order, no? Pero sige, let's do it here in the whiteboard para you will know ano yung mga labels dun sa tatlong nasa gitna ng pi at 3 pi. So again, you'll start at pi. So of course, pi na yung una. Yung pangalawa is pi plus pi over 2. So that would be 2 tapos 2 pi plus pi. So you'll get the 3 pi over 2. So that's the next one. Then just continue. So you have 3 pi over 2 plus pi over 2 again. So you have 4 pi over 2. Ah, wait. May mali pala ako. So, sorry. I mean, okay lang pala. So, 4 pi over 2 is simply that would be 2 pi. And after that, you have, wait lang 2 pi plus 3 pi over 2. Tama naman. Sige. So, 3 pi over 2 plus pi over 2, 4 pi over to 2 pi. Tapos, the fourth one, okay. Ito na yung sa pangatlo. So, you have 2 pi. You have 2 pi. So, just continue. 2 pi plus pi over 2. So, that would become 2 times 2 is 4 pi plus pi. So, 4 pi plus pi is 5 pi over 2. And finally, the ones that we should get on the last one must be 3 pi. So that's what we expect. Or else, if not, your work is wrong. So 5 pi plus pi, 6 pi over 2. So 6 divided by 2 is 3 pi. So there you go. Ayan. Okay? So medyo na late lang yung animation, but the label here is after pi, it's 3 pi over 2, next is 2 pi, next is 5 pi over 2, finally 3 pi. Now, based on that one, so parang, again, gagawa lang kayo ng table of values for you to imagine what you're supposed to do. So this is f of x. So your first is pi, afterwards is 3 pi over 2, 2 pi, 5 pi over 2, 3 pi. Okay? And then, just use your calculator. So when you use your calculator, so all you need to do is input negative 4, sign, then yung x, ito yung ipapalit nyo depende kung ano yung x value dito. Okay? So sa part na to, ito yung i-fill in nyo na x dito sa baba. Tapos minus pi plus 1. Okay? So make sure naka-radian. So just to be sure that everything is correct, so I'm doing it manually. I'll start with pi. So papalitan ko yung x ng pi or yung yellow part. So the answer would be 1. Okay. So 1. Tapos, if x is 3 pi over 2, so that would become negative 3. And the patterns continues. So negative 3, 1, tapos 5, tapos 1. Then you have the ordered pairs already, then you'll plot. So negative, you have pi and 1. Again, pi and 1. The next one is 3 pi over 2 actually, and that's negative 3. Next is 2 pi and 1. The next is 5 pi over 2 and 5. And finally 3 pi and 1. Then, just connect them by creating a smooth curve. Ayan. So again, yung hindi na label, sorry if nakalimutan ko lang ilagay, but that would be 3 pi over 2, 2 pi, and 5 pi over 2. When it comes to the domain, so there is no restriction. So when you write your domain, you can write it as interval notation. So that's negative infinity going to positive infinity. And the range, of course, the minimum is negative 3, the maximum is 5. Then bracket. Okay, let's proceed to number 2. So this time you have f of x is equal to negative 2 cosine of 2x minus pi. So you'll start with A, B, C, and D. So your A here is again negative 2. But what you will use later is the amplitude para dun sa maximum minimum. Okay? But again, this is supposed to be negative 2. So you have negative 2, and then B is 2, C is negative pi, and we don't have another term, so the D is 0. And the amplitude is 2. That's absolute value of A, so 2. Absolute value of negative 2 is 2. Then the period is 2 pi over B, so 2 pi over 2, so you'll get a pi. Vertical shift will depend on the D, but it's 0, so there is no vertical shift. So horizontal shift will depend on your C and B. So the formula is negative C over B. So negative pi over 2. But don't forget, there's a negative in the formula itself. So that would become positive pi over 2. So with that, you have 2 pi, 0, and pi over 2. So you're now ready to graph. So again, draw the midline, which is at y is equal to 0. So dyan lang. Hindi siya nag-move. Siyang vertical shift. Then afterwards, you get your minimum and maximum by using your midline, your D and your A. So your D is 0, A is 2, or the amplitude is 2. So 0 plus 2, 2. So that's your maximum. 0 minus 2, negative 2. So that's your minimum. Now, so you'll, ito yung sinabi ko kanina na you'll start from your horizontal shift, which is now pi over 2. So that's why there's a pi over 2 here. Then afterwards, what you will do is horizontal shift plus period. So horizontal shift is pi over 2. Period is at pi. So add. So that's pi over 2 plus pi is equal to 3 pi over 2. So from pi over 2 to 3 pi over 2. Then make 4 divisions. So when it comes to your divisions, again you go back to your period, which is pi. Ayan, period, again na period to half period yung basis. Then with your period pi, divide it by 4. Ayan. So hindi na siya masisimplify, so pi over 4. Ayan. So with your pi over 2, diretso na tayo ha. So medyo doon na tayo sa TOV or sa table of values natin. So you'll start with pi over 2. Then afterwards, ano yung i-add natin sa pi over 2? So pi over 2 plus pi over 4. So what you will get is 3 pi over 4. So, yan yung next dito na label. Tapos, sa 3 pi over 4, add ka ulit ng pi over 4. And you will get pi. So, next is pi here. And, after pi, add pi over 4 again. You'll get 5 pi over 4. So, yan yung pangatlo. Tapos, mag-a-add ka ng pi over 4 ulit. So, this time, it should be 3 pi over 2, which is already correct. So, 3 pi over 2. There you go. So now what you will do is substitute the x values to our function. So in your calculator, ang gagawin nyo lang is bale input nyo lang negative 2 cosine of 2 times, then kung ano yung x value na gagamitin mo, just place it here in my yellow highlighter, then put minus pi afterwards. So I'll be using my calculator as well, and don't forget it should be in radian. So negative 2 cosine of 2 times, let's say we'll start with pi over 2. Pi over 2 minus pi. So I got negative 2. So next, 3 pi over 4. So I got 0. Afterwards, next is negative 2 cosine of 2 times pi minus pi. So this time I got 2. So the pattern 0, 2, 0, then negative 2. So we're now ready to plot. So that's pi over 2, negative 2. The next one is 3 pi over 4, 0. Next is pi 2. Next is 5 pi over 4 and 0. Then 3 pi over 2 and negative 2. Then connect them using a small continuous smooth curve. Then that's the graph. So now the domain and the range, the domain again, there's no restriction. So that means negative infinity to positive infinity. Then the range will depend on your minimum and maximum. So minimum first, it's negative 2, maximum is 2. Separate lang the two numbers with a comma and then bracket as an indicator that those two boundaries are included. Yeah, so that's it for sine and cosine. Sige. And then let's have one example coming from cosecant. Ayan. So ito yung last na hindi natin na-cover. So the given this time is f of x is equal to 3 cosecant of 1/2 x plus pi over 2 minus 1. So again, what our strategy here is, we'll try to graph first the parent function, either sine or cosine. And as of this moment, it's cosecant. So ang i-graph natin is secant. Ay, not secant, I mean sine. So cosecant ang given, but we will assume as if it's sine. Kasi yun yung makakapartner, si cosecant at si sine. And the two of them are cosecant is just a reciprocal of sine. Kaya si sine yung ginamit natin. So now, same thing. Try to identify the A, B, C, and D. So A is 3, B is 1/2, C is pi over 2, D is negative 1. Then amplitude is absolute value of the A, which is 3. The period is just 2 pi over B, which is 2 pi over 1/2. And you'll get 4 pi for that. Then the vertical shift will depend on your D, so it's negative 1. So your midline is at y is equal to negative 1. Then your horizontal shift will depend on your C and B, using the formula negative C over B. So C is pi over 2, B is 1/2. So take note this time, the C is already positive, so the negative in the formula will not be removed. So it will stay as it is. So if you simplify that, that would become negative pi. So now we're ready to graph it. So start with the midline. The midline is at y is equal to negative 1. So it's here. And then you get the maximum minimum by adding the um, vertical shift, or the vertical shift, which is -1, or your D with amplitude. So you will get, okay, hindi siya pinakita dito, but what you will get is so again, your vertical shift, or D, is -1, then plus minus your amplitude, which is 3. So -1 plus 3, 2. That's your maxima. And your minima is -4. So kaya nandyan siya. Okay? Then next is you need to know where to start your graph, yung isang cycle. So again, it is simply from horizontal shift, and it's -pi. So that's where you will start. 2 horizontal shift plus period. So that would be -pi plus 4pi, which is 3pi. So your one cycle should start with -pi going to 3pi. Okay? So dito hanggang 3pi dito. So ito yung kailangan mong i-graph. Then afterwards, you need to divide it into 4 equal parts using your, so you're gonna use you'll use your period, the period divided by 4. Okay, so period is 4pi over 4, which is simply pi. So ibig sabihin nun, mag-add ka lang ng pi consistently starting from -pi. So with your table of values, ayan. So yung una ulit, ito yon. Okay? So -pi. The next one, you'll just have to add a pi on it. So add a pi. Ayan. Naglagay lang ako ng konting remarks dito para alam nyo kung paano makuha yung susunod. -pi plus pi, 0. Tapos, plus pi ka ulit. So that would mean the next is pi. Okay? Then afterwards, the next is, okay, the next is, mag-add ka ng pi ulit. So that would mean 2pi. Then add pi again. So you'll get 3pi. Ayan. So, yeah, that's it. Then afterwards, just substitute. Okay? But again huwag kalimutan. We're not using cosecant here. We're using sine. Okay? So that means in your calculator, what you will need to input is 3 sine. So again sine yung ilalagay nyo kasi yan yung kapartner ni cosecant. Then 1/2 times, depende kung ano yung x, and then plus pi over 2. Again ito depende kung ano yung x mo. Ito yung x. Just to be clear. This is again x. Yan yung x. Then, minus 1. Okay? Sige. So, 3 sine 1/2 times -pi plus pi over 2. Nagkakalkyo ako by the way. Para ako mismo matest ko siya. So this is negative 1. If x is next is 0, so that would become 2. If x is pi, it's teka lang, may mali yata. Dun sa negative pi ko kanina. Ayan. Then, pag pi, ay, tama nga. Negative 1 pala yung gitna. I thought it's the minima. Kaya nagtaka ako bakit umulit. The next is, if it's 2 pi, it's negative 4. Then, if x is 3 pi, so again, I'm using a calculator. Hindi ko lang mapakita sa inyo. Ayan. Then, what you will do afterwards, teka lang, check ko ha. Oh, ayun. What you will do next is just to plot. Okay? So, plot, this is negative pi and negative 1, 0, 2, pi, negative 1, then 2 pi, negative 4, tapos 3 pi, negative 1. So, supposedly, this is the graph of your sine. But again, you're not graphing actually the sine. Okay? You're graphing cosecant. So, what you will do, all of the points that intersect at the midline, okay, that is where you will indicate your asymptotes. Okay? Again, the intersection of your graph, of your sine graph, bali, siyang ganito. Kumbaga, ito yung graph mo, ito yung midline mo, di ba? So, lahat ng mga may intersection sa midline na part ng graph, you draw an asymptote from that. Okay? So, that's what you will do. Ayan. Then, afterwards, you're now ready to graph. So, all you need to do is, di ba ito yung highest peak ng graph ng ating sine. So, si cosecant, reciprocal siya. So, meaning nun, baliktad nyo lang. So, paakyat. Ayan. Ayan. So, lagyan ko ng arrowhead as an indicator that it goes infinitely up. Okay? So, ito na yung graph. Tapos ito yung lowest. So, from the lowest point, then lagay ka lang ng ayan. Parang nga siya parabola. Parang ganun siya. Ayan. So, that is another graph of cosecant. Okay? So, our basis on, for us to graph it easily, what we did is we maximized our knowledge on graphing sine. And if in case the given is CEC, so secant, si cosine naman yung gagamitin nyo. Ayan. So, when it comes to the domain, okay, yung domain natin, we can describe it as any of the, it can be any except at the intersection in our asymptotes, kung saan siya nag-intersect, which are negative pi, pi, and 3 pi. So what you will do there is just come up with a sequence on that for you to derive those, and that would be simply pi plus 2 and pi. Okay, it can be any as long as x is not equal to pi plus 2 and pi. When it comes to range, okay, so what you will do first is describe this part. Okay, so the minimum is, saan nga to? 2. So this is 2, right? So meaning it's 2, going to positive infinity. Kasi paakyat siya. Then, if you will describe this, the lower portion of the graph starts at the maximum. Kanina pala, it's minimum, tapos yung maxima is going to positive infinity. Din dito naman, the maximum is at, ano nga to? Negative 4. Tapos, it goes infinitely to the negative infinity. So, bracket. Since there's a gap, what you will do is put a union between them. So, put them together, put a symbol of union, then that would be your answer. Okay? Of course, you put it in order. So, this one here comes first, and then put the union, then this one. That's it. So, we will not be graphing the next set of examples, but dun lang tayo sa properties. So, for this one, for example, for number 1, the given is negative 4 cosecant of x minus pi plus 1. So you have cosecant. So, yung opposite yan starts with letter C, di ba? So, sabi ko sa inyo, yung first letter yung basis natin. So, si C, so dapat S yung opposite. So, meaning nito, what we will do is, we will be using sign. Okay? So, for us to graph. Regarding the A, B, C, and D, wala naman nag-iba. A is, supposedly, it's negative 4, not 4. Not 4. B is 1, coming from your coefficient ng ating x. And then your C is negative pi, D is 1. Tapos amplitude is 4, because absolute value of negative 4 is just 4. Period is 2 pi over B, so 2 pi over 1, so 2 pi. Vertical shift is 1 based on your D. Then your horizontal shift will depend on your C, which is negative pi. Which is negative of negative pi over 1. In other words, pi. Now for number 2. So, f of x is equal to negative 2 secant of 2x minus pi. So, this time the given is secant. So, when you graph, ang gagamitin mo naman dun sa, especially dun sa table of values, what you will use is cosine. Okay? Tapos, wait lang, kasi malulubat na ako. And afterwards, you identify your A, B, and C, and D. Your A here is negative 2. So, kinakorek ko lang yung sarili ko. That's negative 2. B is 2, coming from your x, the coefficient of x, which is 2. C is negative pi. Then D is 0. So, the amplitude of negative, absolute value of negative 2 is 2. Period is 2 pi over B, which is 2. So, 2 pi over 2 is pi. Vertical shift will be based from your D, which is 0. Horizontal shift will be based from the formula negative C over B. So, that's negative of negative pi, kasi negative pi yung C, tapos B is 2. So, simplify, that's pi over 2. Ayan. So, we will end here, and I hope you will study further, okay? And good luck in your exam. Goodbye, everyone.